I was shy by Sherman Hakudash.
Alright, I'm on understand Apostle Elizabeth Millstone. Alright, doing, I'm with the brothers right now, the brother Hardab and the brother Amawan, getting a video, before camp, alright, in transit. Alright, and this is an article that we're finna go into. I found it on Newsbreak, it says Halloween mass shooting in Orlando leaves 2 dead and 6 injured. Alright, and just before I even start reading the article, to me, I already believe that, it's Jakes that died and, Jakes that was shooting,
That's right. According to 1 Peter 4:17.
Con.
Judges are going to begin in the Most High's house.
Con.
Which is the children of Israel. Right, go ahead.
So it says, Halloween in Orlando, Florida takes a devastating turn of events when a mass shooting occurs late into the night. Police received reports of gunfire at around 1 a.m., according to the police chief, Eric Smith.
That's late at night. Middle of the night, rather.
It's probably all high and shit, drunk. Says the shots take place outside the block where 7 different clubs occupy the area, hosting various festivities that night. Hundreds were in attendance that night. So yeah, people come together, come to celebrate wickedness, celebrate death. It says afterwards, the suspect goes a block north of his original location to fire off more shots into the late night crowd. By the time the second shooting takes place, police finally wrangle in the suspect. The shooter is 17-year-old Jalen Dwayne Edgar. His previous run in the law involves grand theft in 2023.
That's a nigga.
Yep.
I'm driving. Can you grab Ezekiel 9, Bible shop?
Go
ahead, keep reading out. How you grab that? You start at verse you started at 4.
Yeah, I got it. It's Ezekiel chapter 9, beginning in verse 4. It says, and the Lord Yahweh said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem.
Jerusalem is the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American people. All right, Jerusalem is the people for a place, for a land. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
God, we know that mark right there in that chapter, or that verse, is talking about the Dawah, which is exemption from judgment. Okay, which the elect has done. Okay, go ahead.
It says, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women.
So that's everybody. Okay? Men, women, children. All right? Go ahead.
It says, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, and begin in my sanctuary.
The elect. Go ahead.
Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
And old men, go ahead.
It was, that's going to what the so-called leaders in today's day and age, leaders of the nation of Israel. So, like it was quoted earlier, and as a matter of fact, we might as well bring it out in 1 Peter.
Matter of fact, and that includes they of the circumcision and they are not of the circumcision.
Yep.
The ones that know the truth, who claim to be in the truth, and the ones that's out in the world too. All right, 'cause you got Israelites in the world, you got Israelites in the truth, or supposed to be in the truth lately. All right, call themselves in the Lord. All right, but they're not really in the Lord. They're really grabbing the wolves inside. Go ahead, on.
1 Peter chapter 4 and beginning at verse 17. It says, for the time is come that judgment must begin at the house of the Most High. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel?
Speak on that.
Oh, no, you got it.
I was going to say, who's the house of the Most High? Us Israelites, man. And above all, man, the Lord, all right, he going to start with those who know that they're Israelites, man. See, because, hey, you got individuals out there who know the will of Yahweh Bashim Yashai, okay, who know what's required of them, okay, but they're not living up to that standard that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashai set up, which is why Yahweh Shai said, them that knew the will of the Lord and did it not shall be beaten with many stripes.
That's right.
You see? But also we understand that judgment is going to begin with Israel as a whole, okay? It says, and if it first begin of us, what shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of the Most High? And that end is utter destruction. Verse 18. And
it's like, if I may, that little nigga wasn't obeying the gospel.
Nope.
He out in the middle of the night being a little nigga, 17 years old. He a grown man. Everybody, he's a king of baby. No, that's a grown little nigga. Go ahead, Doc.
Verse 18. And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? You see? So, amen, the elect, man, they themselves, all right, they going to make it out of this by the skin of their teeth. So, if the elect, all right, is barely going to be saved, okay, and what does that mean for those who are not of the elect, man? Simply put, man, the Lord going to fuck them up. You know?
That was it on that?
That was it.
This is Jeremiah 10 and 2. It says,
Start the top. I'm sure.
Jeremiah 10 and 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel.
And hear this truth. That, like it says in Jeremiah 6 and 10, that they don't have to put the light in. And that's why they fucking being destroyed right now. Proverbs 13:13. Whoso despises the word shall be destroyed. Alright, go ahead.
It says, thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed. Or Salakia. So it says, thus said the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so yeah, the Lord said, don't learn the ways of the heathen. And when it goes into learn, basically putting it into practice. All right, because hey, Jake's out here. Hey, that's a heathenistic way, celebrating Halloween. You don't see nothing about Halloween in the scriptures. All right,
it's a demonic day.
Yep, very demonic day. Because if it was a day of the Lord or something that the Lord, wants for us to be, celebrated, hey, nobody would be dying on that day, There wouldn't be evil out here, all right? But hey, Jake wanna get into all that. Jake wanna get into the ways of Esau. Hey, guess what? Death and destruction is all. That's all that's coming to you, It says, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathens are dismayed at them. So yeah, hey, these heathens, they'll look up at the sky, they'll see a star or whatever, and they'll start worshiping it. All right, they'll believe it to be a god, But Jake is here doing that now.
Mm-hmm. Grab Amos 3 and 6, Papa Shah.
I got that word dismayed as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the Hebrew. It's chathaf. It says to be shattered, be dismayed, be broken, be abolished, be afraid. So hey, we understand that the signs of heaven, they're the sun, the moon, and the stars, and reason why we need to be afraid. A prime example. All right, the moon. All right, has been set up. Okay. As a sign, all right, for high holy days, such as the Sabbath, okay, and the moon is a declaration. All right, the new moon, all right, declares a new month, man. And hey, what's another sign of heaven, man? Them chariots, okay. The heathens, man, they be afraid when they see these things, man. But us, we ain't supposed to be afraid. Why? Because ultimately, those of us in the know, all right, we understand that those chariots are what the world literally calls UFOs. Those are the vehicles of our salvation, man. That's what's going to get us up out of here, man. That's what the Lord going to use to deliver us.
Brother Amos 3 and 6, and it's my old Isaiah 45 and 7, and Sirach 39.
And this is Amos chapter 3, verse 6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh hath not done it?
And that's a question mark in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it says, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord had not done it, right? All caps, the Most High, right?
Yep.
Well, what proves that is Isaiah 45. Read Isaiah 45 and 7, because you got these wacky technical Christians that don't believe that it's the Heavenly Father that's doing this. The King of Terror is doing this. All right? And the scripture says he's great and terrible. Okay? See, Esau, is known as a terrible one, all right? But he's deceived by his terribleness, because the Most High made you the way you are. He created you through his son Yahushua to be that. But the terrible one was made by the King of Terrors. That's pretty much what I'm saying. And the Heavenly Father is going to bring you down, all right, with terror, all right? And that's why the Israelites is into Esau's world. They gets into it, all right, that want to take the same mind state in the same lifestyle as Esau, what happened to them? They get destroyed left and right. They didn't want to be their brother's keeper. They want to murder one another. That go back to Esau, man. Because Esau was king. He was that murderer, that murderer. You know what I mean? Go ahead, bring it up.
Isaiah 45:7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things.
I, the Lord, all caps, Yahweh, do all these things. See? So you can't say the Lord don't do that. No, the Lord do that. He just did it. He sent out spirits of vengeance. Somebody grabbed it, Sirach 39, and took them niggas out. Put the spirit of that young little nigga, 17-year-old, put the head on the rest of them. It was like the Lord killed how many birds? 2 stones? Or 1 stone?
2. He killed 2.
He killed 2.
6.
Spirits of vengeance out here, The Lord ain't playing. See? Bring it up.
This is Sirach or Ecclesiastes chapter 39 and verse 28. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes.
Yes, these are spirits that created for vengeance. Who vengeance belong to?
Yahweh Bashem Yahshua.
That's right. Vengeance belong to Yahweh Bashem Yahshua, the Lord. All right. Go ahead.
It says, in the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them.
And we just witnessed that in this article. The angels, all right, that was created for vengeance, was spirits, same thing. Appease the wrath of him that made them. That's why the Lord did what? He sent out them spirits of vengeance and go get them. And took them out. Don't call them back to the spirit world. Go ahead.
That's it today.
Okay.
That was it on Amos?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What you holding?
I don't know.
Yeah, so pretty much, hey, this is why we're